It's time for a special program called The 11th Hour. This weekly program will shed light on important issues in our area and the positive steps we're taking to combat them.
Good morning. You are listening to your local radio station, WMOA. Welcome to the 11th Hour, brought to you by the Washington County Behavioral Health Board. I'm Shaylee Sprigg, and my guests today are Dick Whitberg and Emily Canaday from the Community Health Improvement Associates, or CHIA.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Today, Dick and Emily are on to promote an event that's actually happening this evening.
Yes, it's Tracy's Dunk. We have an AmeriCorps program that we manage, and one of our members, who is a peer recovery supporter, meaning that she's had experience either with addiction or with a mental health disease. She was the first graduate from the County Compass Drug Court, and she has a fundraiser this evening that we're calling Tracy's Dunk. We're going to have quite a few people sitting up there to be dunked. It's at the parking lot at 202 Davis Avenue here in Marietta. The Davis is the road that goes up to the high school. The parking lot's behind the Ohio State Extension building. So there's also a parking lot right next to it so that you can park there. But come on back and throw some balls. I'm going to be up there to be dunked. And even Judge Karenny from the drug court is going to be up there to be dunked, although you'll have to pay $100 a pop to dunk him.
Awesome. So the event is a dunk tank.
Yes, it is. It's a dunk tank.
So local officials are going to be sitting ducks, and you'll get to hurl some balls and try to dunk them.
And I'll make sure I razz anybody trying to dunk me. It'll be a fun time. And it's for a good cause, too. The proceeds will go to fund Brandy's Legacy, which is a inpatient treatment center that's up on 676, a little before the Career Center. And it's a marvelous facility for women. And Tracy has been working there, so the benefit is to benefit that agency.
Mm-hmm. And so with her work there and her lived experience, she's grown connections with the ladies there, and she's kind of helped support them in their recovery journey, which I think is exciting.
Yes, it is.
For those of you that don't know, Brandy's Legacy also supports that maternal bonding so that women can keep their children. So any mother struggling with addiction, with children under 3, are welcome to also have their child there with them. They have a house mother kind of supporting them while they continue to take care of their child during their treatment. So it's really important that we continue to fund them and make sure that they're a resource here in Washington County.
And the way that we've become acquainted with Tracy, both Emily and I work for CHIA, which is Community Health Improvement Associates. It's a local 501c3 that focuses on peer support. So we do some work with diabetes and community health workers, but Tracy was part of a new program that we've got that is focused on peer support of people in recovery. Mm-hmm. I've always thought it was just crazy for society to spend all this money treating people and then release them into usually the same kind of environment that led to addiction in the first place. And for some reason, we think things are going to be different. So if you have people around you that have that lived experience and can say, hey, I did this, you can do it too, and I can help you. Mm-hmm. I think it makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I think the lived experience is really key. I think it's a game changer when working with people struggling with addiction. I think it's the main thing that can really help people. Yeah,
she has an AmeriCorps program which is how we put these peers into the field, and I get very excited about it. If you've had a drug problem or even a mental health problem of any kind, oftentimes you've had issues with the law, and you've had your license removed, and you've had problems, being dependable for work. And then if you can go through treatment and be in recovery for a year or so and trying to get your life back on track, this AmeriCorps program allows you to rebuild that resume, get connections out in the field, and with the peer recovery supporters, we've had every one of them get snatched up by somebody doing this kind of work. So it's a great way for the person to rebuild their life. It's a great way for agencies to get used to using this workforce, and you're putting this many more people in the field to help people who need this kind of help. So it's been a great experience for us.
It has, yeah.
I think my favorite thing about AmeriCorps members and peer support is that they're versatile in how they connect with people. They're not just helping them in their treatment, or they're not just helping them with, maybe insurance benefits. They have the lived experience, so they can help them with rebuilding connections with their families, gaining employment, figuring out that transportation piece if they've had a suspended license, making sure that they're maintaining their treatment appointments and sustaining their recovery. So it's just that supportive person in kind of all aspects of your life to make sure that this is the time that you're going to be in recovery and sustain it.
Yeah, I just think AmeriCorps members are just such a vital part of Washington County in many aspects, and I just think we're really lucky to have these AmeriCorps programs. I just think they're very beneficial and helpful, and I just think we're lucky to have them.
Yeah, Emily is speaking from experience because she was a VISTA for the Behavioral Health Board and also elsewhere in the community. So she spent 2 years with National Service.
Yes, I was an AmeriCorps member, state and national, for 1 year at Washington State Community College, and then I was an AmeriCorps Vista member at the Washington County Behavioral Health Board for 1 year after that. So I do have some AmeriCorps experience, and I definitely do recommend it. Yeah, it's a good experience.
And they're hiring right now, right?
Yeah. We're looking for one more person. Now we'll be looking for some more in March, but if you have the desire to become a peer, especially in the work that we're doing around diabetes, we'd be very interested in talking to you. The other thing I'd love to give a plug to, I think we've done a lot as a community over the past few years since the Washington County Behavioral Health Board got the levy to really make it more probable for people to get into long-term recovery. One of the programs that is being supported by that levy is this Compass Drug Court. And that has been, if you talk to anybody who's been in Compass Drug Court, especially those who've graduated from it, which we don't have very many. Tracy, who's putting on the dunk here tonight, is the first graduate from Compass Drug Court. But this has been, hearing their journey through drug court, they'll point to this as being probably the most important thing that's happened to them in their lives. And Judge Canaday, I want to do a shout out to him for being the one leading up the Compass Drug Court. He'll say it's been a huge learning experience for him, and he is such a proponent of it now because he sees firsthand how he has been able to impact lives and change lives all for the better.
And I think I just want to put a plug in for Judge Canaday. I just think he does an awesome job, and I think he really just cares about the people of Compass Drug Court and genuinely wants to see them, make a change for the better. So I think he does a great job.
Awesome. Well, we hope to see everybody tonight. Again, we're going to have Tracy's Dunk. Today is August 21st, and the event starts at 5:30 p.m. You can find us at 202 Davis Avenue. And please bring some money so you can try to help us fundraise and dunk those professionals in the community that are going to be sitting ducks up in that dunk tank. For more information and resources on substance use, please visit our website, wcbhb.org, or visit the Recovery is Beautiful Facebook page. You can also learn more about AmeriCorps and some of our peer support specialists in next month's newspaper article, Behavioral Health Matters. Thank you for listening to WMOA in the 11th hour, brought to you by the Washington County Behavioral Health Board.
Thanks for listening to the 11th Hour, a service of the Washington County Board of Behavioral Health. Tune in next Friday at 11:05 a.m. right here on WMOA for another edition of the 11th Hour.